Hello children, today we are going to discuss the story 3 from Footprints Without Feet, and the name of the story is The Midnight Visitor, and it is written by Robert Arthur. Robert Arthur was known for his work with the Mysterious Traveler radio series and for writing The Three Investigators, a series of young adult novels. He was born on November 10th, 1909, and he was honored twice by the Mystery Writers of America. He also wrote scripts for television such as The Twilight Zone, and Arthur died at the age of 59 in Philadelphia on May 2nd, 1969. This story is about a secret agent whose name is Osabel. Osabel was a secret agent, but he did not look like that. And Fowler felt very sad that Osabel did not look like a secret agent. Fowler is a young and a dynamic writer, and there is a third character in this story whose name is Max. Max is also a secret agent and also an enemy of Osabel. Osabel had a room on a 6th and the top floor of a French hotel, and he was very fat. He spoke French and German, but he had the American accent. Osabel told Fowler that he would be sad. He did not look like a spy. Fowler was a writer. He had expected to see strange figures in the night. He also expected to hear the sound of pistols or about drug in the wine. But it was never so in his case. As against this, Osabel told him that he had no beautiful girls around him. He might feel bored in his company. Saying so, Osabel opened the door of his little room for Fowler. After a few months, Osabel told Fowler that he would see an important paper. Several men and women were after that. This paper could change the course of history. Osabel closed the door. He switched on the light. Fowler saw a man with a small automatic pistol across the room. It was Max. Seeing him, Osabel said that he was shocked to see him there. He thought that he was in Berlin. Max was thin and not tall. He looked like a fox. Max told Osabel that he came there for something. It was to take the report about some missile from him. Osabel sat into an armchair. He told him that he would complain to the management. It would be that someone had entered his room through an ordinary window in the balcony. The balcony should be closed at once. Max reacted, saying that he did not enter the room from the balcony. He had a pass key. At this, Osabel said in irritation that it was not his balcony, it just belonged to the next apartment. Max stared at Fowler. He was standing not far away from Osabel and waved his gun with a commanding gesture. Hearing the knock, Fowler jumped at the door. At this action, Osabel smiled. He said that must be the police, as he had an important paper with him for which he needed extra protection. He just called them to make sure whether everything was alright. Hearing this, Max got nervous. Osabel asked Max what he would do. If Osabel did not answer the door, the police would enter anyway. The door was unlocked. The police might shoot also, as the paper were very important. Max's face was black with anger. He opened the window and put his leg out into the night. He asked Osabel to send the police back. He would go and wait on the balcony. He also warned that he would shoot and take his chance. The knocking at the door became louder. Max had his gun cover Osabel and Fowler. He stood there catching the door frame with his other free hand to support himself. Then he moved his other leg up and over the window sill. The doorknob turned. Max freed himself and dropped to the balcony. Then he screamed very loudly. It means he had fallen on the ground. The door opened. A waiter stood there with a tray, a bottle and 2 glasses. He set the tray on the table and left the room. This amazed Fowler. He asked Osabel about the police. Osabel told him that there was never any police. Fowler asked about the man on the balcony, that is Max. Osabel told him that he won't return. In this matter, Osabel had outsmarted Max. So in the given story, Osabel shows his presence of mind and stays composed in a dangerous situation. So this was a summary of the Midnight Visitor. I hope you understood the lesson and the story very well. And now when you look at the exercise and the questions of this chapter, it will be very easy for you to answer them all.